But I bring it back to kind of like your conversation about stress because it's so funny. I don't think we realize how much social media can actually affect our mood as it pertains to stress. Because like I was saying, when now like I scroll through, because right now like I'm having like a little turbulence within myself right now, and it's like I'm scrolling through social media, and it's like there's nothing that's making me happy. So I get very bitter when I see some things like,
Yeah,
like,
no. Feel certain type of
oh,
way.
they're happy. Blech, you know? um, and I'm literally thinking, like, you know what? Maybe I do need to take a break. But when you have shit you know you need to promote,
Yeah.
like this show, you know, which you guys can hit up on the iTunes. You know, you can find us on there. Yeah. And you know, my fledgling jewelry business, which you can also find on Instagram.
You're welcome.
At Pretty Poetic. It's hard to stay away from social media, but I know that like at some point, I'm pretty sure like in the next couple weeks, and I'm gonna say it that way, in the next couple weeks, like I'm gonna take like a serious break. Where like I don't do anything social media related. I'm gonna hook up with this buffer, get this stuff scheduled.
Buffer is life for me. That helped a lot.
Yes.
It really
on
did.
Buffer, start scheduling my posts, schedule whatever I gotta post up, and then kind of dip for a little bit, and then see how much that break actually affects, and then maybe come back to it. But I know for a fact, like even with Twitter, like I probably hit Twitter up like maybe twice, maybe 3 times a week. I might check in on Twitter. Instagram a little bit more so, mostly because there are a few folks who I do follow who like they will curate funny stuff.
Yes.
And so I just like listening to their foolishness or watching their foolishness. But everybody else is like, okay.
Yeah.
Or like, cause you know, you got the same. There are those people who post like the same kinds of things all the time. I know I'm one of them.
I'm one of them. You know, I still am, because it didn't close. I just put it on pause. I was the same way. It was always the same shit.
And I'm like, I don't want to read your motivational speeches today. I really don't.
I really don't. But
I'm down in the dumps. I don't want to read your motivational
I mean, you try
speeches
to do
today.
it. I always encourage people. If it's time, I think you should, just step away from social media, because we've become so handcuffed to it, if you will.
So, I don't think people will realize how much, again, how ingrained and embedded it is in our lives. And again, how it can affect our mood, how it can affect our thinking, how can it affect our feelings. Because, you know, you can get that one wrong post. Yep. Or, you know, you see that one post from that guy that you've been trying to talk to for forever, and you see him post some shit with some other girl. And you're like, who this bitch? And like all of a sudden, your whole day's fucked up.
I know.
You tight as fuck.
Because of social media being another sense of communication, you can get that one message on your DM, and you sitting there like, damn.
Really?
Fuck me, man. I'm out. Like,
fuck this shit.
You'll get that. Yeah, you could get it from both sides of the spectrum, and it sucks because, again, it's another sense of, another form of communication, and you're sitting there like, damn, like you said, it's so ingrained into our daily life that you're like, how do you not live with it anymore? What do we do?
Yeah. And this is only like within the last, I want to say like 10 15 years, because it was not like this. Like, you could live without going on AIM for like a week, because if your ass had dial-up,
you ain't going there.
You wasn't going online.
Nah, man.
If your mama was on the phone every day when you came home after school, you were not going online. You were not connecting.
Too. Nah, I got shit to do before I could get online. I had chores. I had homework. I had to help my sisters with shit. I'm like, I got shit to do.
Get your clothes. If it was for me, get my uniform together.
Same here.
So it was like,
I had shit to do.
I didn't have to rely on social media to de-stress.
And then people that needed me, they came to the house to get me.
Yeah.
That needed, to stress relievers or venting or tea spilling. People came to your house or called you.
Come to your house to do that.
Yeah, and do all that. They didn't have to like hit you on social media or sit on, like I said, stand on their soapbox and tell the world
that they were sad.
Yeah, or that my baby daddy left me again.
Ugh.
But we're gonna get back next week, so don't worry, y'all.
I try not to do that. And if I do, I try to be as vague as possible.
Oh, I get so vague that you know how when everyone hits you up about it,
Yeah,
people that has
like,
nothing to do with them, or has something to do with them, they're like, "What did I do, bitch? If the shoe fits."
If the shoe fits.
Lace that bitch up. No. But it's fun because people get so wound up in their feelings again, like you said, because you're standing on your soapbox, telling everybody, and they get mad when you tell everyone. They're like, mind your business. They stop telling me your business.
Then stop announcing your business. Stop coming through the neighborhood like Mr. Softy with your business.
I mean, he is the shit, though.
He is.
He take all
soft
of my
serve ice creams.
Why Mr. Softy so expensive now?
I have not had a Mr. Softy in years.
I had it recently.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago when it was unseasonably warm. I ran up. It was like $3, I think, or $2.
What? These are crack prices.
Facts. I was like, and they took all of my monies. I was like, damn.
Wow.
Yep. Mr. Softy's running.
Meanwhile, I'll be hitting up this Target Market Pantry ice cream for all of $161 a pint.
I'll see.
And $209.
She sounded like Price is Right. $209, Bob.
$209,
Bob. Ding. $1.
Yep.
$1, Bob.
$1.01, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, she got me with the 1 cent.
Yep.
Retail price is $6.75.
Oh
$6.75.
my God, I got it. Yeah, I gotta know my prices because that's how much I'm paying for ice cream. I'm paying for a quart of ice cream, so I'm paying $2, not $3. That's too damn much.
2 and change, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, oh, no, you took all of my monies.
That's too damn much.
Yonkers had Mr. Softy for $3. I was like, oh. I was like, you know what? Y'all ain't even right. How about that?
And speaking of ice cream, that's like another stress reliever for me.
Eating or ice cream?
Eating ice cream.
Oh, eating ice cream. Yeah, eating for me. Eating and sleeping.
Well, eating in general.
Yeah, eating in general and sleeping.
Sleeping, yeah.
If I'm really stressed the fuck out, I'm that type to be like, oh, I will just take a nap for 6 days. And literally just...
And, I feel like it's not... Honestly, I feel like it's not the healthiest thing
It's
to
not.
do. So I'm not like promoting it to y'all.
I'm definitely not promoting that.
I'm
either.
definitely not promoting it.
It's
but the thing is, for me, I think like in the past, what used to happen is like if I was really depressed, or if I was going through a really depressive mood swing, I would not eat. And then like as I got older, it flipped, where it's like I would eat, but I would be conscious to eat like certain comfort foods at certain times. So I wouldn't overeat to just, eat the stress away. Like I would eat something that would comfort me in that time and not as a crutch, but like it was akin to like a pat on the back or like a rub on the shoulder. Like I will say, and that's the thing I was saying, like I eat ice cream. I'm not pouring on the ice cream. I'll have like a small dish and eat that junk hella slow and enjoy like each bite. She literally just saw me do this.
Walked into the house.
She walked in watching me do
have
this.
Her slow ass ice cream.
Enjoy each bite, like roll it around in my mouth and get all the nice tasting it. And that's my way of like savoring it. Let me savor this moment because I need a moment to just think about how great this cookies and cream ice cream tastes in my mouth at this moment.
And how do you feel?
I felt really good. I felt really good.
That's definitely something that I've been there.
It's a slippery slope because sometimes you'll be like, I want another dish.
Especially if you get that skinny one. Was it like 250 calories for 1 pint?
Oh no, I don't ever buy them stuff.
You know what I'm talking about though?
I don't ever. I know what you're talking about. I don't ever buy them stuffs. The only thing that was like
personally, but I've tried them through friends that I've gotten a pint or two, and I was just like, oh, let me see what this is about, because if I can eat a pint and knowing it's only 200 calories, that is absolutely the most dangerous thing someone ever did.
Yeah, no, it's a little dangerous.
That's something wrong with people, like,
because that's a pint. A pint is a lot.
It's a lot of ice cream.
That's a lot of ice cream
for one sitting. Like I physically cannot do that.
I do like 2.5 scoops of ice cream.
2 scoops is a lot for me. Like I could do 2. That's the max.
2.5, and I will sit there and eat that for like 40 minutes. It'll take me like 40 minutes to eat
She'd be
that.
mad watery.
Soup, yo. She saw me drinking it like soup.
I did. She went.
I really was. I
Soup
was
and
slurping
ate
the
her
shit
soup.
like soup. And guess what? It made me feel good.
How'd you feel?
Made me feel good. So that's a de-stressor for me. And like you said, sleep.
Not good.
Like
those
just
are not good de-stressors. Like we said, that's not something we promote.
We're not promoting them.
Because I learned
later
on that's not a good thing to do.
It's not. But I will say in moderation.
Yes.
In moderation. Things, there's fairness in moderation.
Yes, there is. I
so
agree.
Eating a ton of ice creams, not too great. In moderation.
A scoop or two.
Scoop or two. Take your time eating it. Enjoy it and savor it, as opposed to just like wolfing it down because you want to feed that hole in your soul. Not good.
Don't do that.
Enjoying and savoring it and taking a moment to just relax and not think too much.
Exactly.
And meditate on your bites. I think that's fair.
That's an orgasmic experience,
right? I think that's fair. Same thing when I lay down, like if I want to sleep. It's more about like me getting into a comfortable sweet spot, like getting under the covers and getting in that like that optimal temperature to just be snug and comfortable.
I agree. That's something that's I take pride in that.
That's a nice
like
stress
the right
reliever
blankets,
for me.
a good pillow.
Yes.
It's nice, cool temperature.
And to just decompress because sometimes you really do just need to like allow your body to release that weight, to just feel it just drip off of you into your slumber. Sleeping 6 days straight, not so great. But having one really good, again, like mindless or not mindless, but like meditative sleep where it's like your mind is not on the thing that's stressing you out at hand. It's good.
I agree.
I think those are good stress relievers. Anything else that you do to relieve stress?
I try to exercise, but it's hard because of my work schedule. Now that I'm on 9 to 6er, I've been learning to try to get up earlier to go to the gym before going to work. That's not fun.
Oh, no.
I try. So then I do a lot of stuff at home. I do get up earlier, but I'll do it at home as opposed to going to the gym because my gym doesn't open till 6. That doesn't give me enough time.
Doesn't give you enough time.
I'm talking to somebody at work. They're like, why do you get up so early? Even if you don't go to the gym, you don't make it. I said, well, it takes like 30-ish minutes to get me out, like off and out of my room and off my bed to just be functional.
Start getting ready.
Yeah, just be functional. Not even make my coffee yet. Not even make something edible. Like some type of breakfast if I can before going to work. But I am blessed to have a job that does provide little continental breakfast, if you will. So
I know. Girl, you so lucky.
I am very, very lucky. But the same token, I have to do that prior to going to work, too, because it takes me so long to get to fucking work now, because now I take the mass transit.
Now you about that mass transit life.
The iron horse, if you will.
That MTA, you got to ride them.
That bitch, I ain't riding it. That bitch got STDs and,
MTA is the worst. Like, if MTA was a man, he would be fuck him. The worst man, boyfriend, husband.
Ike Turner and your worst ex had a baby. That's what the MTA would be. Oof. Like, it is the most horrible thing coming back to MTA life. I'm sitting here like, this ain't life. That I have to leave stupid early to be a decent timeline of getting
MTA is that baby daddy who told you he was gonna come back in a minute and he don't come back for like 3 weeks. Talking about how he wants to go get some cigarettes and a carton of milk.
He's that ex that gave you a baby and then never came ever. Like
the ex that was like, nah, I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
And then ran off to Arizona and got married to like some woman named Carmen and is leading a whole new life.
Yeah. And that's he happy too. MTA. He happy.
And he's happy. Because he's living out there in a nice sun.
Sitting here with the MTA. I was like, and then y'all paying this money? Like $275?
And it's supposed to go up.
That's what I read. I was like, I'm not ready for this. I might have to get a second job just to pay for the parking.
Just to pay.
So I can go with my car because I'm not even trying to do this MTA shit no more. That's how desperate I am. Like,
it's
I'll sell a
hard.
piece of my kidney to pay for a year's worth of parking, so I don't have to deal with this shit, because this is the